Hi guys, and welcome back to another Asphalt 9 video where I will be checking the performance of all the cars featured on this around the world season, fully upgraded thanks to the help of Admega, who provided me with these insanely good clips. Because I already applied for the Asphalt 9 content creators program in order to show you guys these test drives by my own in the future, but for now my application is being reviewed, therefore I don't have access for these golden tests. And I would like to thank once again Admega, because these clips are just gold for me, as I don't have access to the test drive now. And let's begin with the review of these cars, starting with this Peugeot SR1, which let's remember that we have already on Asphalt 8. But I will be honest with you guys, because honestly I think that this car is not as good and useful as the Asphalt 8 versions we have. Mostly because this car nitro duration is not the best around this rank. I mean, I was right regarding this car, because I already said on my previous Asphalt 9 video that this car may arrive as a car hunt, but I don't know if it's worth the hassle, because still I think that this car stats are quite poor overall. The rank is not the best one around D-Class, but I know that many of you guys will go for this car, first because it's free, and second because it's required in order to start the Aklani Dracuma special event, which I'm not going for, but still, in case you want to go for the Aklani, you will need to have this car at a few stops. And now it's time to focus on this update main car, which is no more and no less than the Koenigsegg Agera RS. Honestly, I didn't expect this car to come this way to Asphalt 9. I thought that it would have, you know, maybe a special event like the Hennessy Venom or something like that. But not at all, because this car will be available only through the Clash shop and will take, as far as I know, will take a few years in order just to unlock, and a few other years in order to fully max the car. I mean, I will be showing you in the screen right now an image where you can appreciate how much time you will need in order to fully max the car, and how many Clash coins you will need in order to obtain all the blueprints you need for this car, which won't be cheap at all. But honestly, I don't know if the performance is also like the best one. I mean, if you want like another Jesco or another Tuatara, I mean, if you have like most of the high top speed cars on S-Class, I guess that it's worth to go for this car, despite I don't think it's as good as the Koenigsegg Jesco. Maybe a bit better than the Tuatara, but I'm not sure. So I don't know if I will go for this car, because honestly I'm spending all my Clash tokens and Clash coins on the Koenigsegg Jesco blueprints in order to 6-star the car someday. So far I have the Jesco at 4 stars, so I think I won't go for this Koenigsegg Agera RS. And now it's the turn for one of the Grand Prix car we will have this season, which is no more and no less than the Nissan GTI. The whole name is way longer, but I will just refer to this car as the Nissan GTI, because the name is just so long to fully pronounce, and you know. But anyways, this car stats, as I said on the patch notes video, this car stats doesn't seem to be like really interesting, despite this car has a really good top speed, which may make this car useful for slipstream season and that stuff. But aside from that, this car is like nothing new on any matter, because the nitro efficiency is like not the best one. The car indeed has some kind of floaty drift capabilities, but aside from that, is not like the toughest competitor around this rank. Of course, I will try to get this car from its Grand Prix, but I don't think I will try to start it up like over 3 stars, because I don't know, I just 3-star most of the Grand Prix cars in order to have something useful in case a special event arrives later. But I don't think I will go over 4 stars with this car. Despite the top speed is quite interesting, but aside from that, it's like not really interesting for me, though the special drift capabilities are quite interesting. And then we have one of the most interesting cars, and one of the cars I'm considering to max from this season, which is no more and no less than the Glickenhaus 004C, which I will refer as the Glickenhaus 04C, because I don't know, it's easier to pronounce that way. And this car, despite the drift radius and the drift speed is not what I expected, seems to be one of the best cars on D-Class, mostly because of the top speed, because let's remember that this car has a top speed of 322 km per hour, which is way faster than the Lamborghini Super Trofeo Evo, and therefore is a quite interesting car to go for, because let's remember that this is the second Grand Prix car that we will be getting this update, and I'm seriously considering to go for this car with all my resources, maybe trying to max it. I don't know if I will be able to get all the epics, but still I will try to get this car to 5 stars on the Grand Prix. But as I say, the drift radius and the drift speed is what doesn't get me all the way for this car, because I don't know if this car will be, you know, like the king on twisty tracks and that stuff. I will have to check this car performance more on maybe on a multiplayer free try season in case it arrives. So, well, this is one of the most interesting cars on this season in my honest opinion, and I will try to go for it, and maybe just in case I will try to max it out. And now here we have the first special event from this update, which is going on right now, which is the R390 GT1. This car honestly feels like a second Chiron in some way. The nitro efficiency definitely is way better than the Inferno Settimo Sergio, as you will see later. So this car could be interesting for multiplayer, but I think I'm not going for it, mostly because I lack of some stars regarding the cars that are required on this car special event. You have the world rewards that this car special event gives on the screen right now, just in case you wanted to know. Here you have. And if you have all the cars required for this special event, you can actually get the R390 GT1 completely for free. But of course, this car just unlocked won't be as useful as at 4, 5, 6 stars. Because the top speed is also quite good. It's a 466 km/h top speed car, which may be a bit better than the Nevera, but the acceleration doesn't seem to be that good at any matter. So I think that the maneuverability and the handling of this car will also be quite helpful, because as you can see, the handling doesn't feel like really stiff, and the nitro duration is fairly decent. So I think that this car, if you have the resources to go for it, may be quite interesting for multiplayer. I will be honest with you guys, I think that this is one of the most beautiful hypercars I have ever seen. It's from Mexico, and it's the Inferno Automobili Settimo Sergio, which is coming with a special event where we will need the Legend Pass car of this season in order to attempt to get this car, because I think that this car won't be easy to get at all, considering that the previous Inferno car, the Inferno Automobili Inferno, wasn't like the easiest car to go for, especially if you didn't have the required cars. But even if you had the required cars, you needed like them at specific stats and that stuff. So I don't think I will be able to unlock this car, despite it looks incredibly cool. Honestly, this is way better than the Inferno Automobili Inferno in terms of looks. And in terms of stats, I can say that this car doesn't have the same nitro efficiency as the Inferno Automobili Inferno. There, I think that the Automobili Inferno is slightly better than this upgraded version from the Mexican brand. But still, I think that this car will be quite interesting, mostly because the flow anti-drift feature that it has. And well, seems like a quite interesting car to go for overall, although won't be easy to unlock. And as I have said before, in case you are considering to go for the Inferno Automobili Settimo Sergio, you will have to get this Jaguar Project 8, which is the Legend Pass car, in order to unlock the Settimo Sergio special event. And this car is like not worth to spend on, aside from the Settimo Sergio special event, because I guess that you will need this car up to 5 stars in order to unlock the very last rewards of each stage inside of the Settimo Sergio special event. So it's a bit sad, because this car is not like a really good car on any matter. Because yes, let's be honest, the top speed is actually quite decent, the nitro duration is like not bad at all, but I don't think that this car is way better than my Ferrari 599X Evo, so I don't think I will go for it, aside from the Settimo Sergio special event, where I will try to go as far as I can, despite I have zero hopes of unlocking the Settimo Sergio. But still, I would like to know your thoughts regarding all these cars in the comment section. Let me know if you are focusing into any of these cars, because well, there are quite interesting options as the R390 GT1 or the Glickenhaus 004C. So still, I would like to know your thoughts regarding all these cars. Drop your like, and I will see you really soon with much more Asphalt content. Goodbye, guys.
I am looking for the better days. Seem like they just stay away whenever I try. There's so many things that I keep in my mind. My friends keep me out and it hurts every time. With all the emotions I built up inside, oh why can't I? We'll someone look for me if I disappear. No matter how much that I scream, nobody hears. But I see the light from far away, it's down the line. Maybe I should not give up without a fight, 'cause there will be a time